Hello and welcome. This is Kristen from the Online Selling Show, and this is a special episode talking about networking. I had said in a previous video that networking is basically like the lifeblood of your business, and I couldn't stand more firmly on that statement than you could, because what I've come to find out between the career that I had a specialized unit when I worked in the state of New Jersey. I had to have a network in that, or there is no way that would have ever been able to be, I don't even want to say successful, even just working it every day. You had to have a network. And I think that gave me the confidence and the foundation that when I started in the business that I have with my husband, that is the wholesale business, it gave me that level of confidence. And if you have not been in any experience running anything or responsible for a segment of something, meaning like maybe you're in a church and you're running a ministry, I would say go out there and volunteer, even if it's at your current job, to just run. Maybe they have a special event coming up or something like that. That when you get into having to do something in that level of leadership, it gives you that level of confidence, but it opens up your eyes to how you perceive a lot of things. And then when you actually get into it, what the realities of how you have to really pay attention to other groups and organizations that play in or affect your business, but also gives you that level of empathy and humanity that you need in the people that you were working with, and how you may have had a perception of what something is happening or going on, and then what the actual reality is. And there's a level of prioritizing that comes in when you have a deadline and an end goal, because nothing's ever going to go the way that you want it to go. So that is my suggestion if you have not been into that level of being able to develop those skills. Some of the other skills, though, like I said, between networking, besides the leadership part of it, you do have to have the accountability part, and you have to have some of the, like I said, the empathy part. So all of those play in, because I'm going to tell you that when you can master all three of those, they're going to open up doors, because we tend to work for ourselves and we start to think just in what our needs and stuff are. I do have some shorts coming out with some education that has played very heavily into developing some of my skill sets. I don't know. I don't believe I think I have them scheduled for January, and I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to be placing this one yet. So pay attention. They will be out. But there's definitely a Zig Ziglar comment or a quote that says, if you help enough other people get what they want, you can have everything in life that you want. And I've really been a firm believer in that. Like I said, in my career at the state of New Jersey, I went through many shutdowns and natural disasters and had to rely on other agencies by phone at home. And I'd like to say I did it very successfully. We all did it very successfully as a team. I say I only in the sense of my own. You get very anxious and you feel like you get a lot of fear with that. And I was able to overcome my own internal debates and problems and just doubts of myself. And through everybody being able to pull together as a network, really does give you a sense of calm to know at the end of it that you really could get through it. So that's another reason why I say really get involved in something, whatever it may be, even on a small scale. If it's just arranging an office birthday party or something, just take those on so that you can start coordinating and realizing that there's going to be people that let you down. There's going to be things that crop up unexpectedly. There's going to be things that go very well. maybe the unexpected doesn't have to always be negative. It could be something very positive. So, and you're going to have the people that just turn up sick or just hurdles and things like that. And the more of those things that you can build up on, by the time, and maybe you don't want to be somebody that just works full-time from home. I had that aspiration and goal. So I recognized that I had to have a lot of working parts to help and work through the various problems and hurdles I was going to come up with. And what works today isn't necessarily always going to work tomorrow. You have to have an inner peace with yourself to know that change is coming and you will find a solution for it when it comes. So understand that networking starts within. I will tell you that probably one of the most eye-opening things I listened to was an interview by Thomas Stanley he wrote the book, I think he co-wrote the book, of The Millionaire Next Door. You may have to do some digging around to find a copy, but he has a networking with millionaires audio interview that really talks about having to be the person as the center of a network. And they say, there's a quote out there, and I'm not sure who it was, that your net worth is only as good as your network. And I can say I can firmly believe that. There's been many, many hurdles, and through prayer and God and just other people's help, I've gotten through a lot of some things in this last 20 years of being in business for myself. So I would tell you, start small, start building on that. Maybe you're already in that and you're still getting burnt out. There is a burnout from it. Trust and believe. Maybe you need to just step back and go into a secondary role of it and allow somebody else to take over. I've been in that position as well, and it wasn't necessarily through my own actions, but got pushed to a secondary seat. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes when you start seeing other people there, sometimes they'll re-energize you to want to do something different. Or maybe it actually will show you why something wasn't working for you, because truthfully, sometimes it can be you. Sometimes you can be that bottleneck. And I've had those moments too, where, I thought I had to do all, be, have, whatever. And when the carpet got ripped out from under me, or the rug got ripped out from under me, I don't do cliches very well. Can you tell? And it was like, wow. I really didn't have to think that much of responsibility was on my shoulders. So highly, highly, highly stress. If you want to be very successful, if you want to get beyond just having a business in this eBay reselling world that is, just a few hobby sales, to start recognizing and realizing that networking is essential, and do it from everybody, to the mail people that show up, to the people whose yard sales you go to even who you deem to be your competition. I will tell you that in all of my years of doing this, there are competition people that you don't want, but there's a lot of really good ones that are out there that you can be networking with. And you're not going to be able to just identify them by taking a look at them. Take a look at their actions and evaluate how they treat other people. And that'll give you a good idea as to who the people are with networking for you. So I would appreciate a thumbs up if you got any good information out of this. Please leave some comments down below. Is there more you would add on to this? Is there some evidence of things that you would even want to see or expound on? And I would really, really appreciate if you do me the favor of hitting that button down below to subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow the channel. It helps in the algorithm to show these videos to other people who are like yourself that maybe could use this information, but it also put my future videos in your feed. So I appreciate your time in coming, and I say I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.